Hey guys, how's it going? I've got a free college football pick for this Saturday, October 30th. Use the new promo code GOAL, GOAL, saves you 20% off the entire Picks and Parlays site. Virginia is taking on BYU. Welcome to Picks and Parlays. I'm Allie Burns, and I've got Lee from ASA here to give us the lowdown on what's going down in this game. What's happening, Lee?
Not too much, Allie. How about yourself?
I'm rocking and rolling. I'm excited about this Saturday and this Sunday in football. It's a lot of stuff is looking good for me. So we've got the Cavaliers on the road at BYU. BYU minus 2.5 at home, and the total 65. So what's your best look on that one?
We're going to lean towards the over 65 in this game. Some interesting dynamics to this. Virginia head coach Bronco Mendenhall goes back to Provo, where he got his start as the Cougars defensive coordinator. He then replaced head coach Gary Crowton in 2005. Very quickly turned BYU into a defensive powerhouse. But then as his coaching tenure went on, in Mendenhall's last 2 years, the Cougars kind of morphed into an offensive team. They were averaging 32 points per game. They were a top 50 offensive team in total in terms of total yards gained per game. So things quickly kind of turned around in BYU under him, and he kind of changed his philosophy. When he went to Virginia, it took him a few years, but now Virginia's offense is really clicking. They've scored 30 or more points in 4 straight games. They're averaging 40 points per game in their last 4. Quarterback Brennan Armstrong has completed 53 of 88 pass attempts in the last 2 games for 760 yards with 6 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. BYU has some solid defensive numbers, but they haven't faced a passing team quite like Virginia, which is second in the nation in passing yards per game at 414. And when the Cougars have the football, they'll move the ball with ease, particularly on the ground against this Cavalier defense. Virginia's 112th nationally against the run. They allow 198 rushing yards per game. BYU is 67th in rushing yards per game at 163 and 43rd in yards per rush attempt. So BYU's strength, they're going to get after Virginia's defense. They'll have success moving the ball on the ground. Meanwhile, Virginia should have success throwing the ball against BYU's pass defense. If we eliminate a fluke defensive game against Duke, Virginia's defense has allowed 35 points per game in FBS games this season. Virginia is the 28th fastest paced team in college football. So we expect a shootout here. We think it's going to get over that 65.
Yep, all that makes sense. That's kind of where I was looking for this one too. I didn't like the 2.5. The side looked a little bit tricky to me, so the total's the way to go. Over's the way to play it. Lee, what does ASA have lined up over at picksandparlays.net for the rest of the weekend?
Yeah, we've got a big total in the SEC this week, and our SEC total of the year is available. We've also got a college game of the month going. So I think we've got a couple great plays lined up for customers, so hopefully they'll go check them out.
Excellent. I love it. Find Lee under ASA. You can find him on the leaderboards. That's where you get the premium plays and packages. Until then, we're rolling with the over in Virginia at BYU.